Hi everyone, I'm just setting up the camera here. Coffee with Maria. I don't know if that's gonna work. Hang on. Put a banana in front of it. Hello everyone. Hang on, just getting all set up. All right, well welcome. Coffee with Maria. You know what I need is an iPhone stand. There we go. All right, everyone. So Coffee with Maria. My name is Maria Dismondy. I am a publisher of children's books, and I'm also a children's book author myself. And today the coffee is brought to you by Trader Joe's. So I am doing this series every Tuesday around 2 o'clock, sometime between 2 and 2:30. And I'm going to get a iPhone stand. I think that will really help this out. So we're going to do this live between 2 and 2:30 each Tuesday in the month of June. And today, if you are tuning in and you're wondering if you are the correct audience, you are the correct audience if you are a publisher, you are a published author, or you're someone who wants to get started writing. So today what we're going to talk about is trouble getting started. So when you have a difficulty really like jumping in and making things happen. So whether you have an idea for a manuscript in your head and you're like, gosh, I just don't know when to find the time. I don't know how to get started. And then the other type of person who may be listening in might be, I published a book and it's just not selling. What can I do? So my advice to you today is to find an accountability partner. Find somebody who, it does not have to be someone in the same industry, and sometimes it's actually better if they're not in the same industry as you, because you can bounce ideas off of them and they have like this fresh outlook into your business. So people who are in the same industry kind of feel a little bit jaded and maybe a little bit worn down being in that same industry for so many years. But if you have an accountability partner who is in a different industry, they can kind of bring a fresh breath of air into your business. So find somebody and set up a program with them. Say, okay, here's the deal. We're going to talk at the beginning of every single month, and we're going to set goals for the month. And then each week we're going to check in via email or some type of system. Now, I know my accountability partner and we check in using Voxer, which is it's like a walkie-talkie program on the phone. So check in at least once a week and report. Hold yourself accountable. How are you doing on what you said you were going to do? Now, if you're somebody who wants to write a book and you just cannot get started, I want you to make a CEO date with yourself. Whether you have a partner or you're on your own, I want you to set up a date in your calendar and say, Saturday from 9 to noon, I have a date with myself and I'm going to go to a coffee shop and I am getting started. And literally sit down and get yourself started. And maybe if you have a hard time and you have the idea in your head, start with a brain dump and just get the ideas on the piece of paper. And this works for those of you already in the industry too. Give yourself time to just sit and brainstorm. I know some of my greatest brainstorms happen when I'm walking or driving, so I keep a notepad and I write things down as they come. Then once a month, I look at those things and I say, okay, when am I going to take action on these items? And that's when they get set into goals. So let me show you a little bit of how I do my goal setting. I'm going to take you over here into my cabinet. I use something called Power Sheets. Flip it around for you. So Power Sheets is a really cool, just like a brainstorming mechanism. So what I basically do is this is my brain dump of all these things that I want to do for the month of June, and then I use colors to put them into categories. So my goals are going into advertise, pitch, create, new book work, and education. And that education is for myself. So then what I do is I take all those brainstorming and I put them into those different categories, which are different types of goals. This book is really cool because it allows you to have some journaling time. So what are the ways that I've connected in January, because that's my word of the year, just going ahead and brainstorming different things. You can go through and you can highlight things. There's a lot of places in here for gratitude, which I think is really great as well. These gratitude portions, I haven't filled them all out yet. because the year is not over. So that is called Power Sheets Make It Happen. So that's one way that I do it, is I brainstorm in there, and then I take those ideas and I report to my accountability partner each week. So if you're just tuning in now, you're going to want to rewind the video, because this video is all about how to get started. If you feel stuck and you feel like you're not taking action in your business of writing or publishing, you're going to want to rewind this video, because I talk about ways that you can actually take action. And the big solution here in this video is to find an accountability partner. So if you're still tuning in, I have something really cool starting next week. It is a group coaching session, and I still have seats available. So if you're tuning in right now and you're interested and you are a published author, I want you to take a look at it. So you just email me, maria@mariadismondy.com, and I'll get you the details. But we're going to be meeting online for 6 weeks, and we're going to be brainstorming and educating. I'll be educating, but then we'll be working together to help you to move forward in your business as far as marketing goes. So boosting your sales and increasing your income and making a plan and really taking action on it over a course of 6 weeks. So if you are still tuning in, I'd love to hear from you if you're interested in joining us. Thanks, everyone.